We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jeremy Hellickson, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Harper is there. 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Sean Newcomb gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Popped up, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Turner stands at second with no outs. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
The 2-1 home. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Michael Taylor.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. And here now is Wilmer Defoe, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. Throw to third, but he's in there as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Into the box, number 64. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Defoe backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Standing in, Ender Inciarte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses, ball one. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Defoe is up with it, and quickly there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. This is foul right side. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in now for the Nats, Jeremy Hellickson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 1-0 home. In the air now out to right field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 3-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
In now, Anthony Rendon. And she'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up, Acuna. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Luis Gohara enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Into the box now, Michael Taylor. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Taylor takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily. Way out in front now, up by 10.
Number 1.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilmer Difo. 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count. 2-1 now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Fly ball out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Number
number 64. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Standing in now, Jeremy Hellickson. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's in there, base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Inciarte is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll go now to the top of the third. Nationals on top, 11-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's a high pop-up. Turner has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Zimmerman.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
High and deep to right. Markakis looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
Juan Soto to the plate now, pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit hard on the ground to first. Freeman is up with it. 1 there. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. 3 innings. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And a neck-high fastball that time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Now at the plate, Wilmer Defoe. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Digging in, number 64. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short.
Swanson brings it in.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson.
Ready once again, Jeremy Hellickson. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Markakis coasts under it, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Rendon trying to get there. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's another 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Inciarte was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Ender Inciarte becomes the second out here in inning number 5. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Behind 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. It's 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. But the runner's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to right.
And gone up into the second deck.
A two-run home run here for Bryce Harper as this lead got even wider.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Ryan Zimmerman will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner to center field. Inciarte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
In now, Juan Soto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Two and 0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box, Michael Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Rendon at third, Taylor on at second with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Tyler Flowers will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, stepping in number 13. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. Number 63 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. So coming to the plate, number 64. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Leading off for the Nationals, catcher, number 64.
The pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies picks it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Nationals.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeremy Hellickson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game. He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 7th inning coming up. The Nationals lead it 14-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a frickin' number up on that board.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grace is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Popped him up. Defoe is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck. From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it one away. Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes here. There are two away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Markakis is after it, and Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Number 22.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And so striding forward now, Kurt Suzuki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Defoe is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And the next in is Johan Camargo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Dansby Swanson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fouled away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Here's another 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit on the ground to third. Camargo's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Matt Grace. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Mark Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Mark Reynolds.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Bouncer up the middle. And Reynolds has himself a base hit. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Trey Turner as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. And now Bryce Harper. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Markakis will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. Nationals on top, 15-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Charlie Culberson is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Greg Holland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Holland.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a liner. Foul. Final strike for the Braves. Struck him out. Atlanta, good night.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-0 the final in this one. Washington hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Jeremy Hellickson pitches well enough to get the W. Sean Newcomb gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball, 4 hours. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.